McKay here. Back in this video, back in the movie room for a brand new video. Today we're gonna do my top 10 favorite horror films. I got them just beside me. Starting off with Fright Night. Number 10, Fright Night. 1985. One of my favorite vampire films. I love this movie so much. It's just creepy, awesome, and bloody all in one. I love it. I love that I finally own it. House, 1985. This is one of my favorite of the New World Pictures horror films from the 80s. This is the Midnight Madness series. You can see that up there, but I just love this movie. Harry Manfredini's soundtrack was awesome. The monsters and the makeup were pretty badass, and I love Big Ben, the walking corpse guy. Poltergeist. Number 8, Poltergeist. This is actually one of my dad's favorite horror movies, just because it scared the shit out of him when he was a kid. The film's from 1982. I put it in this white case because I thought it looked badass in a white case, so I did that. I love this movie. It's still creepy to this day. Number 7, one of the greatest sci-fi horrors ever made, John Carpenter's The Thing. Another one that I put in a white case because I thought it would look cooler. I love the movies of John Carpenter, one of my favorite horror directors, and this movie is just awesome. The practical gore, the people splitting into little things and all that, it was just amazing. I love it. Number 6, Cat's Eye. Stephen King's Cat's Eye. I love anthology films. Some of my favorite films are actually anthology films because I love horror anthologies. This one's no exception. My favorite segment's probably The Ledge, because I love that he tortures the guy back after he makes it off the ledge. You're right, Mr. Kroom, this is a lot of fun. Just keeping you on your toes. Love that movie. Quitter's Inc. was a great bit too. Number 5, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. I love this one. Another anthology that I love. One of my favorite anthologies, actually. Because I love this when I was a little kid, even though I probably shouldn't have been watching it then. Because it's super gory, super brutal. But I love this movie. I especially love the bit, Lot 249 with the mummy coming back to life. All that. And I also like Lover's Vow, which is the gargoyle. Number 4, the original Halloween from 1978. I especially love this DVD I have of it. It says The Night He Came Home. This is one of the best slasher films of the 70s, in my opinion. Plus, my favorite holiday is Halloween, so I always love, and I love the soundtrack to it, which I love listening to around Halloween. So anyways, now that the mower's fucking gone, my favorite holiday is Halloween, and I always love listening to the soundtrack because I love the music. John Carpenter's score for this was amazing. Number 3, The Evil Dead. The original Evil Dead. Another one of my favorite horror films of the 80s. From 1982, I think. I love this film because it has a great atmosphere, great blend of creepiness, and I love the effects. Plus, Bruce Campbell is an amazing actor. But I do love this movie. Plus, this is a cool addition because it comes with the Ladies of the Evil Dead booklet, which I thought was neat. But, like I said, I love Evil Dead. I've always loved the Evil Dead movies. I have all the Evil Dead movies. In fact, if you guys want to see a delve into those, I have the other ones. I can do a whole video for you. Thumbs up or thumbs down in the comments. Number 2, my second favorite horror movie of all time, Creepshow 2. An anthology. I love the Creepshow films. They're my favorite. Some of my favorite horror movies just because I like the idea of a horror comic telling the stories. Or the stories coming from the horror comic. And seeing the comic pages come to life and all that. I think that's neat. My favorite bit in this is probably Old Chief Woodenhead or The Raft. Both those bits are great. And my favorite horror movie of all time, Creepshow, 1982. And this one, it's an interesting story behind it. I love this movie since I was like 7. Because I used to go to this pawn shop and they would just give me movies. And I found this digging around in there. And my dad said he liked it when he was a kid, so I got it. Mostly because I did like horror stuff at that time. I'd never seen this. And I loved it when I watched it. And I've been obsessed with this movie ever since. I love this movie. Case in point, I have the comic book that they made. Actually, I've got 2 copies of it because I got one that's not in the best condition over to the side of me here that I read constantly, and this one that I don't read because I want to keep it in better condition. That is what it is. I made this plastic holder for it because I don't have a magazine sleeve that'll fit it or nothing like that. But I love this movie and I love the comic book. So there it is. And if it weren't for this movie, I wouldn't have gotten into horror as the way I did in the first place. So here I am, almost. So here I am, almost. Here I am, like 15 or 16 years later. I still love this movie. I still cherish this movie. And because of this, it's blossomed horror for me, and I have a lot more horror movies to show for because of it, and I have a lot more appreciation for the genre because of it. So that's that. And that was my top 10 favorite horror films of all time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.